looking for casual work as laborers. This is the scene in Mexico City's main plaza. Much of this country's economy is in what's called the informal sector, and it's growing, even as official employment is going the other way. The Mexican unemployment rate now stands at 5.8%. Laid-off workers can now join Santiago Dominguez selling wares on the streets. He lost his job at a General Motors plant when it closed 5 years ago. Now he sells homeopathic medicines.
I usually make up to a third more than I did in the factory.
The government says there are now 13.5 million people working informally. And it's in iconic markets in Mexico City where you see the size and scope of the informal sector. People selling anything from rubbish bins to Halloween trinkets for the upcoming holiday, and even street food. And it's all off the books. Mexico's economy is set to grow this year by just under 4%. Decent, but not good enough for President Felipe Calderon, who promised to boost economic growth. He says companies need to invest more in Mexican workers.
We're
a country of hard-working workers who are very responsible and very reliable, that when they have opportunities, they take them and grow.
Analysts say Mexico's economy has some advantages over other countries.
China's wages have risen and Mexican wages have not risen as fast as they have in China. So the competitive advantages of Mexico has increased over the past few years.
Still, there's little sign the economy will move into high gear anytime soon. Yesenia Ramirez is selling street food to pay for a degree in chemical engineering. She's confident she'll find something when she graduates.
My field has some of the most openings, so I think I'll get something.
Whether she climbs out of the informal economy depends as much on Mexico's performance as hers in the classroom. Adam Raney, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.
And from Mexico City is Dolores Rojas from Oxfam, Mexico, which works on projects to develop the country and reduce poverty. What's your sense of the informal economy?
Well, yes, it's growing, and nowadays official figures says that 7 of each 10 employees are informal. So you can see the magnitude of this phenomena. And yes, it's very linked to this, yes, global crisis, but also in Mexico we have been a stationary economy that haven't grown since 10 years or something like that. So you can find that at least, yes, 30% of the population economically active is unemployed.
But what is the economic impact and the social impact of such a huge informal economy?
Well, I think that in terms of economy, of course, if you have a third of the population economically active without employed, you as a government, you don't have that income from taxes, for instance. And of course, it can impact near 30% or something like that, because you have 7 of each 10 employees are informal. So you have a huge amount of taxes lost for that sense, for that thing. So in terms of social impacts, I think that it's the most serious consequence, because you are it's easier to the people to go to the streets and sell something or do something, or to open the garage and sell some food or whatever. And so you culturally, it impacts in terms of informal job. You don't have schedule, you don't have a boss, you don't have supervision. So it goes impacting at the job. So if someday you can have some decent and formal jobs, for sure, maybe they are not going to be so attractive. And of course, one very serious thing is the link of the informal market with the illegal things. I mean, you can sell stolen things, or you can sell these illegal copies of films or things like that. So you are really making a damage to the economy, very serious, but also you are so pushing to the illegal behaviors.
Dolores Rojas, thank you very much.